I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. Yeah.
Happy to
How
see
was,
you after long.
yeah, same here, ma'am. How was your morning?
It's going on well as usual, busy with the normal routine of mine.
Yeah. Be good if you introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. My name is Pallavi Dhingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online from last 10 years and about my qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as TFL TESOL certified trainer. And moreover, I am from Delhi and I really love to do shopping. This is all about me.
Okay, very nice. Good to know about you. So, may I ask some questions?
Yeah, please, sure.
Yeah. So, like very common question people always ask me, like in my comment section. So they always ask, like how they can learn this language alone at home.
There are like so many ways in which a person can learn English these days. As the time is advancing, there are so many tools available, so many apps available. So first of all, everyone should have this thought in their mind that yes, it is a learnable skill and English can be learned and it can be learned alone at home as well. So there are few things a person need to follow. Number one is positive attitude towards the language. A person needs to have a positive attitude. Yes, I can learn even myself at home. And nowadays it is possible. Early time it happens you because there were not many facilities available. But nowadays you can learn. So few things a learner can do. Number one, it is start watching some English content.
Yeah.
Start watching English movies daily. 15 to 20 minutes a good start with the subtitles, so at least you start getting familiarizing with the language. So you can take one movie for 10 days, daily watch for 10 minutes while eating the food or you are traveling whenever you are free. One thing that a person can do. Second, it is start speaking about your daily routine, like whatever you have done from morning till night, start speaking about that. So that will give you confidence and you will have, and it will happen that even with the basic words you will not be able to just speak up. It's not that you do not know, because we never practice it. Number
Yeah.
three, what a person can do, it is start writing, because what happens, writing is the underrated step towards English improvement. People
Yeah.
feel why we need writing, so write it, like whatever you have done from morning till night, like you are thinking in about it, your daily routine, and write it as well. Writing really helps a lot for a person to improve. And write about like any incident happened in your life. Write about you had a conversation with somebody, like yesterday it was festival, so write about a festival that happened. Whatever the basic incidents in your life, write about it, because when we write we think and write, so then it impacts a lot in our improvement and we start thinking the language. Next and foremost important thing which I always say, think in English most of the time. Thinking in English is very, very important. Why? Because if the input is English, so the output will be English. But if input is Hindi, the output can't be English. So think more and more in English. Like what you have to do, whatever you have done, like you asked me in the beginning, how was your day? So whatever happens in my day, like from the time I wake up till the time I sleep, I keep my thoughts in English. So the next thing this I have to do, I don't think अब मुझे ये करना है इसके बाद मैं ये करूँगी. I think the next thing I will do this after this session. I will do this. So I think in English. So thinking in English really gives you positive result and it gives you confidence. And
Yeah.
one more thing, very important. When a person speaks in English, speaks with your emotions and body language. What people do generally, suppose if I have to say something in English, in Hindi, sorry, so I will say, आज तो यार इतना मजा आया ना, मजा ही आ गया, सुबह से हम बाहर थे, फिर हम यहाँ गए वहाँ गए. So you can see maza on my face also. But if I have to say the same thing in English, I will say, today I went outside and I enjoyed a lot, without any expression, without any emotions. This is something a person is doing worse to himself. So
Right.
attach your emotions and your body gestures, body language to what you speak, because it is the demand of today's world. If you will not attach your emotions, first of all, you will not feel that you are improving, and the other person doesn't find you to be a good speaker. So these are few things. I gave it like very fast, all the things, but that if a person will start following these things alone at home, so that helps. And moreover, apart from that, there is a mirror technique a person can do. Stand in front of the mirror, and the same thing, your routine, stand in front of the mirror and speak about your routine. First of all, familiarize yourself with the language that is surrounding to you, the things, rather than keep on learning advanced vocabulary. These are the decorations in the language. So decorations a person needs later. First, you need the basic things. So
Yeah.
work on the basic things, and surely anybody can learn English these days.
Yes, yes, ma'am. You said right, like you explained all the things. But when we start learning English at home alone, so then one problem arises: who is going to correct us? Like we definitely we are going to make mistakes, but who is going to correct us, and how can we correct ourselves? That is
See,
also a problem.
yeah, that is the problem actually, what you mentioned. So for that, nowadays there are so many apps available, and they're so affordable and easy to use, like Josh app and Clapping Go, English Yari. So you connect the people over there, because if
Hmm.
you need to do something, you need to put in the efforts or take the help of a trainer. Because I always say, if you want to do something, take proper guidance and the approach, and surely you are going to do so. Because you do not fail because you want to fail, or you do not have the capacity. You fail because your process is not right, your approach is not right. This is the problem with many people, and they don't even realize that why they are failing in their life. They are failing in their life because their approach is not up to the mark. If the approach is right, surely they are going to succeed.
Hmm. They have motivation to do, but they don't use right approach.
Yes, I always say, because a right approach really matters. For example, I give you what mistakes learners generally do. Number one, they say, ma'am, we watch YouTube videos daily. So
Yes.
only watching YouTube videos will not give you result. Not at
Yes.
all. If suppose you're watching YouTube videos for 1 hour, cut that time to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and the other 40 minutes practice. Like one more technique here I would like to mention. Anybody watches the video, like conversation videos are in trend these days, or any English video. So after watching it, a learner should stand in front of the mirror and speak about that. Like suppose we had a conversation now and anybody watches, he should stand in front of the mirror and he should speak what was the conversation about. Because speaking and practicing will give you the result, watching alone will not give you the result. Listening is important, watching is important, it keeps you motivated, but practicing is equally important. So
Practicing it.
practice more. People are lacking because they don't practice it.
They
They
don't
just
practice.
watch it, they read a lot of stuff in English, but they don't practice it while speaking.
They always comment same question. They got answer, but still they question.
I tell you something
Yeah.
very powerful. I'm very motivating also. Like right away you said people know this answer, and all the things I told you in last 10 minutes, everybody of the people those who will be watching this video, they know all these things. We should watch YouTube videos, we should read English books, we should like watch English movies. Everybody knows. So I tell you that knowledge has no power, execution has the power.
Yeah.
Everybody, they know lot of things. Even all the things I told you, people know more than these layouts. Even the person who's asking, he knows all the things, but he is not able to do because he just believe in getting the knowledge, he doesn't want to do the things. So knowledge has no power, execution has power. And
Execution.
the important thing is what people, they have this in their mind, that once we become perfect, then we will start doing it. I
Yeah.
tell you,
Never
imperfections
fails.
are good in your life.
Yeah.
Imperfections are very good. You should be imperfect, and then you should keep on doing the things, and on the way of that you will become perfect. But if you will keep on waiting for the right moment, waiting for once I will be very good in English, then I will start, so you can never succeed. And a person who fails in life become more successful than a person who always gets success. So it
Right.
is good if you are failing in life. It is good if you are making mistakes. So don't be fearful, and love, and like love yourself if you are making mistakes. So that
Yeah.
means you are improving.
Yes, ma'am, that is true. Yeah, like I have also received comments. They always ask, I have fear of making mistakes. If you want to learn anything new, definitely you are going to make mistakes. So don't worry about mistakes. Just start speaking.
Yeah, as a motivation, not only for learning English, for anything you do. If anywhere you feel uneasiness in your life in doing something, so always wonder that you are doing that correct. So
Yeah,
if
you are
I'm
doing
getting
something good.
uneasiness, so that means I'm doing it correct. But if I was like in a relaxed mood, I would have waken up around like 11:30, 12. Then I would have come to my home. So that was such a relaxed situation for me. So
Hmm.
if uneasiness you are, if you are speaking English and you're wondering कि मैं सही बोल रही हूँ या I'm doing it wrong, क्या what the other people will think, should I speak or should I not? Then you speak, because speaking will make you uncomfortable. An
Hmm.
uncomfortable situation means that you are progressing in life.
Yeah, it's been 1 year. I have been learning this language. Sometimes I feel I am improving or not. I have self-doubt. So that time, yeah, I started doing a lot of efforts. Like I start reading books. I start watching content. When I feel uncomfortable, then I start doing like little extra work. So I
Yes,
feel the
that's
same.
good. Once you get uncomfortable, so next time you start thinking this. If you are getting uncomfortable, means I'm progressing in my life. Because
Yeah.
this is the problem of all the people in the world. Because we are humans. So I can say like a person who is very trained will not think everybody thinks like this. So we all are humans. So once you get uncomfortable in your life, so that means you are progressing, and that is the right thing you are doing.
Yeah.
People, this thing only which we just talked about, people have the fear of judgment. This is the thing I have seen many learners, they have the fear of judgment. And I think it is all in the mindset. It has nothing to do with English, because this is the fear of judgment not only a person has in English. Go up deep inside, this is the fear of judgment the person has in other areas of life also. So
Mm.
for that, one needs to work on the mental health, like work on yourself and try to be positive, and try to take that courage. I tell something, whenever somebody has a fear of judgment, or you feel whether I should speak or I should not speak, so go with that courage for 2 to 3 times, and surely you can do wonders. Because if we will get into the courage for 2 to 3 times, surely we will come out of that situation. And once you will come out of that situation, never it will happen that you will turn back. But that first step is very important to take.
Yeah. Okay. And I know grammar, but I can't speak. That is also very common question. So how would you answer it?
Similarly, practice is the key. You know, this also I'm telling you, people know. So knowledge has no power. That's what I mentioned. You know all the grammar. It has no power until and unless you execute. I
Mm.
tell you all the things we are doing, conversing, everybody knows all these things. So knowledge has no power until and unless you execute it. Execution has the power. So start executing the things. And how
Yeah.
you will execute, if you wonder, and if you're self-doubting yourself, I already mentioned, whenever you self-doubt yourself, that means you are progressing in life. No need to wonder मैं शुरू करूं या ना करूं, मैंने बोला वो सही होगा नहीं होगा. So no need to self-doubt yourself.
Yes, true. Okay, ma'am, one question for intermediate speaker, like someone who's stuck at intermediate level. So how they can reach at advanced level?
Yeah, for that, see what I suggest, the people, those who are at intermediate level, they need to upgrade themselves with the kind of the stuff they are doing. What happens when a person reaches the intermediate level? They keep on doing the same thing that they were doing at the beginner level also. So this
Yeah.
is the reason they get stuck. How a person can improve? Take any news article. A person who is at intermediate level and he wants to come to the advanced level, take any news article, read that, like, and you can take from Times of India, Hindustan Times. There's so many things available these days. Even you can take it online and read that. And after reading, again stand in front of the mirror and speak. And from there will be lot of words that you don't know the meaning. Google the meaning, try to use them, so it will improve vocabulary also, sentence structure also, and the content part. Because a person who reaches the intermediate level, what they need to upgrade themselves, then it starts the decoration, like vocabulary, better sentence structure, and the content part. So that improves when we read that kind of stuff. So just reading books will not help. Take any content daily, like any article from Times of India or Hindustan Times, whatever you find it interesting, and
Mm.
start reading that. And after reading, speak about that and learn few vocabulary words. This is the best way for an intermediate person to come to an advanced level.
Okay, that is like I also consider myself as a intermediate speaker, so I also want to become. I am
Yes, you
aspiring
can
to
also
become. Yeah,
start doing these kind of things. These will really help you so much.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, ma'am. So, like, which kind of person you are?
I am,
Yeah.
I am an extrovert person.
Okay. And what else? Like, what are the important thing about your personality?
Situation that comes to me, I'm confident. And one thing that I tell you about myself, any situation I'm in, I try to see that situation like 360-degree, not from my angle. I try to see it from the other people's angle also, so I do not feel uneasy or unhappy in my life. You know why we feel unhappy in our life? When we only see the thing from our side, we do not see the other side of it. So I try to understand the other side of it also. Like if any person or any talk happens, so that doesn't makes me unhappy. So
Hmm.
this is the reason I always stay positive and happy in my life.